Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm Madison, and today I wanted to show you some new plant babies that I've added to my collection over this last month, or maybe a little bit longer for one of them, but pretty much just over this last month. And then I also wanted to show you guys an exciting update for my Anthurium Crystallinum, which the last time you saw that guy, it had just snapped off its baby leaf that it was trying to push out. So I've got exciting things to show you. All right, you guys, so I only have, I think, five? Four plus an honorary mention for my new plants to my collection before I get to my exciting crystallinum updates. So let's start with the oldest one and we'll work our way to the newest. Here I have my beautiful string of turtles. This guy is pretty darn full and it's trailing really nicely. I've had this plant for about a month and a half. My mom got me this when she was in town for my first foot surgery. So yeah, I've had it for, like I said, about a month and a half, and it's been doing really, really well. Let me show you up close. I hope this is focused, but it is just so beautiful. And it's dangling pretty nicely. I did unfortunately break a few like really nice size and nice like filled out vines when I first got this and I was trying to bring it upstairs with like crutches. Not a wise move. But it's been growing really, really well. Like I said, I have had no issues with this. I've just been making sure to water it when the pot feels really light. I don't really have a way to like look at the soil because as you can see it is very full at the top, and I'm not trying to like wiggle in there to see and like feel how the soil is, so I just kind of go off of how the pot feels. Right now it is pretty darn heavy because I recently watered it, and I'm not too picky about the way I water it. I did bottom water it the first time, I think, yeah, just because I was a little bit scared to damage any of these, kind of like a string of pearls or something like that. I've had not a good experience with a string of pearls. So I wanted to be extra careful at first, but I kind of realized that this is much tougher than your string of pearls, at least the one that I had. So I've just been using my squeezy bottle, this guy here, been using my squeezy bottle to just kind of get in there. I'll kind of go in like a couple different spots around the pot. Ooh, dripping water. And that way I'm not like dousing the top of the turtles with a bunch of water or anything like that. And yeah, it's been doing really, really well. I have been cutting off any of these little like doodly guys. Can you see what I'm talking about here? There's like a little wiggly, squiggly guy. Let's see, can I put it in front of my face? Yeah, that little squiggly guy. And we usually cut those off because I have been told by many other a YouTuber that that will help promote just regular leaf growth. So that's what I'm trying to do. I definitely can go through and cut a few more of these off soon. Oh, and just so you know, I have been keeping this in my west-facing window so it gets that pretty harsh evening sunlight before it goes over the mountains, and it seems to be digging it. It was getting a little bit kind of bleach looking at first, but I feel like it's kind of getting its color back. Like, I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. You can obviously tell which side is facing the window and which side is not, but that's totally fine with me. I kind of prefer my hanging plants to be that way. It just seems to be easier to manage for me at least. So yeah, string of turtles. What's it actually called? Peperomia prostrata. That is probably the biggest plant that I have to show you. All of the other ones are pretty small, but I'm really excited about them. So I'm absolutely fine with them being small. So this little guy here is an Anthurium Radicans and Luxurians cross. Let's see if I can hold it up in front of my face here, but it is just beautiful. This leaf got a little bit bent in shipping, but honestly, it'll be fine. The stems or the petioles are kind of like a reddish color. Hopefully you can see there. They're just beautiful, and it's a nice like thick corrugated leaf. It's so cool. So I got this guy from, where is it from? I ordered this from Salad Beard Farms off of Etsy. I I went a little crazy shopping for stuff on Etsy. I just like searched by like the lowest price and under like, you know, different Anthurium names that I've been lusting after, or different philodendron and stuff like that. Not much pops up under $25, but some stuff does. I think this was like $35 or something like that. Maybe I'll put the price of it on the screen, but I'm really pleased. It shipped really well. Yeah, and really quickly too. He shipped out very fast. So I really highly recommend Salad Beard Farms on Etsy. I'll try and link the shop down below. All right, so next up, I am so excited about this little guy. This is an Anthurium Forgetii Silver crossed Anthurium Dorayaki? 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 Okay, so it's an Anthurium Forgetii Silver crossed Anthurium Dorayaki. I also ordered this guy off of an Etsy shop, or from an Etsy shop called Green Hues. Again, I'll put the name on the screen and I will link them down below. I'm just beside myself. It's so beautiful. I am dripping a lot. So let's see if I can show you here. Look at that. And then right here, we've got a new leaf coming in and it's just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for this guy to size up and just really keep showing all those characteristics from both of those plants and see what really shows up and what doesn't. I'm so excited. This is my, oh no, these two are my first like Anthurium hybrids. So I'm so excited. Yeah, and again, shipped beautifully. It's got these like, hopefully you can see, can you see these cute little aerial roots in there, those little nubs right there? It's so adorable. I don't know if I should get this guy a little support or what. Let me know down below what you think. I don't know. Usually when I see aerial root, I just assume that it's gonna want a pole or something or some support, but I'm not really sure. Another thing about how this plant came is it is in Luxurians in here. And I might repot it into something different because I'm terrified. I've never cared for a plant that was in Luxurians before. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. All I know is that it is semi-hydro. That's all I know. It just seems like a bunch of little pebbles. So I'm not really sure how to go about this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared, but hopeful at the same time. I've been doing some research. I definitely have more research to do to see exactly how I want to be trying to care for this plant. And worst comes to worst, I'm sure I can always like message the company on Instagram or Etsy and see what they think as far as like their advice goes. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to give it, but I want to try and figure it out for myself before I go that route. But I am just so beyond pleased with this plant. I mean, look at that one more time. Ah, it's so pretty. And look at that little baby leaf. Oh my goodness. You kidding me? Gorgeous. Oh, and just so you know, I got this little guy about 2.5 weeks ago, maybe. And honestly, maybe even like a week and a half ago. I'm terrible with time. And then I got this little guy just a few days ago. I think like, yeah, I don't know. I just got this guy a few days ago. So far, so good. So we'll cross our fingers and our toes and hope for the best. And then these last two plants I actually got yesterday. So it was my first time going to a nursery, like actually getting out and going to a nursery and shopping around in like 2 months. So it was really fun. I'm so thankful that my boyfriend took me out to go. It was lovely. I picked out a plant, he picked out a plant. So I'm going to show you what we got. So first let me show you what my boyfriend Payson picked out. It is a Coleus. What's this called? Beauty of Lyon. So, or maybe Lyon, Lyon. I want to say Lyon. But look at that. I hope that's focusing for you. It is just beautiful. As soon as he saw it, he was like, whoa. That is too cool. We're getting one of those. So I plan to keep this guy outside on our front porch for the whole summer, hopefully. I'm hoping this guy will just love it and take off. It does say that it likes partial sun or shade. And we have like a shaded front porch. So I'm hoping it will like that. If not, maybe I can put it on the front step where it will just get a little bit more sun. I can always move it around a little bit, but yeah, we are hoping that this guy just goes crazy this summer, and then hopefully I can keep it alive during fall and winter indoors as well. I've never really cared for a Coleus before, I don't think. Um, they're a little intimidating to me. Just their leaves are just so soft and delicate, and yeah, they scare me a little bit, but they're beautiful. And there are so many different varieties of Coleus. It's wild. So if this is your thing, there's a ton, and you could just have like an entire house or garden just full of Coleus. So yeah, Coleus, Beauty of Lyon, or Beauty of Lyon. All right, and then the other plant that I got yesterday is an Alocasia. What is this called? Alocasia Dragon Tooth. It's so pretty. Now, like I said, I just got this yesterday. I haven't really cleaned it up much yet, other than just like really inspecting it for pests, and I just put it in the cabinet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just put it in there, called it good. It's looking beautiful. I do plan on giving it a pest preventative spray down soon, just to, just to cut our losses. But it is gorgeous. And I feel like I got a steal of a deal on it. It does have this little imperfection. I actually finished that rip because it was just like hanging on by a thread, but it doesn't bother me one bit. And then we've got that leaf. But this guy's price was originally $25, and I got this at the Fort Collins Nursery, obviously in Fort Collins, Colorado. And they were having a 20% off sale on all of their Alocasia. And they had a pretty good variety. But as soon as I saw the dragon tooth, I was like, okay, look at the back of that. Oh, I really hope that's focusing for you. That is so pretty. Wow. It's just those like deep purpley, kind of maroon. No, I guess it's more purple. Yeah. Deep purple abaxials. So gorgeous. And the petioles are even purple. Oh, it's so pretty. So yeah, I got this guy for $20. A steal. It's a steal of a deal. I'm sorry if I'm looking behind you as well. I have a mirror kind of set up on some boxes behind me so I can kind of see what I have in frame. So hopefully you can see, but I can't actually see what's in there, so I can't tell if you're in focus or not. But hopefully you are, so you can see how beautiful this is. But yeah, like I said, again, got it yesterday, so I'm not going to give you any sort of care tips because I don't really know yet. I would assume that it's similar care to, pretty much all of my other Alocasia, at least I would hope. So I just plan to not let this guy get fully dried out, again, probably like halfway down or something like that, and then I'll go ahead and give it some water. And yeah, hopefully we see some really good growth. And I'm hoping that there are some corms growing in here, because that would be so cool to grow some more of these and have like a little army of dragon tooth. But yeah, I would just love to have like a bunch of dragon tooth, like all at like different growth stages. Now what we've all been waiting for, or what I've been dying to show you. Okay, let me grab my Anthurium Crystallinum thing. Ah! Look at that. Is that showing in camera? Oh my god. Look at how beautiful that is. It's getting so big. Okay, so this was, oh, I'm dripping all over. This was the leaf before, a really nice size, right? Good size, yeah. And then bam, look at this sucker. And he's still hardening off that beautiful, like, kind of bronzy color. Oh my gosh, almost like an amber color. It's so beautiful. It's almost like iridescent. Oh, you can see where I tried to help it out of the sheath. I kind of tore it up a little bit here, and then I tore a little tiny hole right by the sinus there. But I mean, doesn't bother me one bit, I gotta tell you. It is still beautiful. Like this side, gorgeous, beautiful. This side, also gorgeous and beautiful. So yeah, I'm incredibly pleased. I feel like I'm actually doing something. Are there bugs? No. always on the pest check. But I feel like I'm actually doing something right with this plant. Whoa, I got it. Ooh. I just watered this recently, so I am just like dripping all over my pants. I need to set him in his tray, so I'm sorry if this is kind of loud, but yeah, I'm just so pleased. I can't believe I just can't believe how big this has gotten. Like, I'm at a loss for words. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna try and show you the back too, because the back is gorgeous. I try not to like touch it too much, but it's so pretty, you know? Like, how can you not touch it? Look at that. That's just surreal. The color is just so crazy. Like, I shouldn't have ever bought this. Let's be honest. I did not do myself any favors buying this plant because it's all going downhill from here. I am like on an Anthurium train and it is just like going full force. Chew. Like, I can't stop. I've been on the hunt for reasonably priced Anthurium like nobody's business. Do I have any business spending money or buying any of these beautiful plants? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, but I'm not gonna stop. There's no stopping me now. They're just like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? I'm sorry I'm gushing so much, but wow. Oh God. It's just the coolest thing ever. This is, I think, right now at least, my most rewarding plant to grow because I've never had a plant that like really, you really get to like see go from this like teeny tiny like, you know, little bitty baby leaf to, you know, freaking whabam, this big old freaking head size thing, you know? It's just, it's so crazy to me, and yeah, it's so rewarding to see because every day it's like you get to look at it and every day it's bigger. Literally, like sometimes halfway through the day, I'd just be walking past and it's like obviously significantly larger than it was, you know, at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. It'll be, you know, significantly larger by the time 3 p.m. rolls around. And it's just like, how are you doing so much work in a day? I'm not doing that much work in the day right now. It's just wild. It's so cool. So yeah, I highly recommend. They're very, what's the word? They're very intimidating because they're so beautiful, but so far it's been pretty darn easy care. My most difficult thing is just getting it out of the sheath so far. So I'm hoping that the next leaf that comes out, which it already kind of looks like it's pregnant. That's so cool. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more luck with the next leaf that comes out. Hopefully I won't have to damage it in order to safely like get it out of the sheath without it just snapping in half. But honestly, if I do end up having to damage the next leaf that comes out a little bit in order for it to just like come out and do this whole business, sign me up every time. I will take a damaged leaf. Who cares? Who cares? It's so pretty. Oh, and actually too, I want to show you because with this beautiful, gorgeous, insane, breathtaking new growth that's happening, we are sacrificing our oldest leaf, which honestly, this leaf was on, I'm spitting because I'm so excited. This leaf was on its way out when I bought this plant in early March as a birthday gift to myself. So it's been a few months now and we're still kicking. I mean, it's not doing great obviously on this leaf, but it still has some green on there, and I am just letting this guy suck out as much energy from this leaf as it can before I pluck it off. So there's still a little bit of green on the leaf, a tiny bit of green on the stem, but not much. But I'm gonna wait for this to get fully yellow and maybe even a little bit crispy, and then I'll go ahead and pluck it off. But yeah, I'm beyond pleased with this plant. So yeah, get yourself some Anthurium, or maybe don't, because then you're just gonna be in it forever, because like, whoa. All right, I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this short video. Hopefully it was short. I'm sure with all my gushing, it was probably like a freaking 30-minute long video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. You have me losing my words. I love how like flat it grows. Like that's the petiole and that's the like what? Ah! They're being so pretty. Sheesh.